Hello, my esteemed viewers. This is Fine TV Gambia, your only viewpoint. Today we are here at Bansang Central River region of the Gambia to witness CRR Youth Convergence 2025. The theme for this year's event is promoting youth civic education for accountability and a sustainable region. So be with us as we show you how this event unfolds. Reporting for Fine TV Gambia, I am Binta Yaj.
I am Abdullah Jawara, the Regional Youth Chairperson for Central River Region. When we said Central River Region, here we're talking of two regions brought together. That is CRR North and CRR South. If you talk of CRR North, the districts that we have is Lower Salom, Upper Salom, Nyanija, Nyani, and Same. Then CRR South, you have Upper Fulladou, Lower Fulladou, Nyamina Dankunko, Nyamina East, Nyamina West, and Janjambure. So I serve as the chairperson of all these 11 districts at the body called NYC, which means National Youth Council. So National Youth Council is under the Ministry of Youth and Sports. So actually, we coordinate all the youth activities that are taking place in the region. So our primary function is more of advising the government as to, the policies and what are the things that they need to do in working with the young people. So basically, we serve as technical advisor to the government as to youth matters.
Okay, Mr. Chairperson, we are honored to have you here. Why do you choose Bansang for this event?
Yes, actually, CRR, as I did mention during my introduction, you have CRR North and CRR South. And as a committee, we are actually overseeing these two regions because under the umbrella of National Youth Council, it is seen as one region. And for that being the reason, in order for equality to be there, when we are conducting our activities, we make sure when we have one in one side, then the other one needs to be conducted in the other side to actually show the young people that are in these different banks of the river that there is equality in any of the things that we are doing. So the first edition was held at Wasu, which is in CRR North, and this time around we said that it is going to be in CRR South, but it was, of course, announced openly for districts to apply. Now the districts or the district that actually came out with the strong justification showing the readiness to host the convergence is the one that we choose, and that is what brought us to Bansang.
Okay, what makes you organize this summer camp?
This summer camp we feel is one of the most vibrant platform that we could bring young people from different corners in CRR. Having them will actually give us the opportunity to interact with them, but more importantly, to invite partners for them to network with partners so that through development or in actually advocating for sustainable development, it becomes easy. Because what we believe is we must make sure that every corner of the region is considered if we really want to move as a region. So in doing so, we must create platforms where all over the region is represented and we actually move as a team. Through that, it becomes easy for us to see changes in our region.
Okay, what are some of the achievements that you register ever since you started this summer camp?
Yes, number one, I will say our young people today are better enlightening about matters that are currently going on in the country. But again, the issues that they are facing, the challenges that they are facing, where could they go in order to find solutions for them? That serves as a very important component as far as this convergence is concerned. Because, in CRR, some of the villages are really very far from the main highway. And after all, we are all Gambians, and after all, we are all people from CRR. And these young people, most of them are really disadvantaged because some of them did not have the opportunity to actually complete their schools. And there are so many things that people could actually engage on in order to make changes or differences in their life.
Who are the sponsors for this summer camp?
The sponsors, they are not many, but part of the major sponsors is WAVE, which means Women Association for Women's and Victim Empowerment. We also have one organization called Vision Development Foundation, which through is serving as the CEO. We also have NEDI, that is the National Enterprise Development. We also have two of our area councils who did not support much actually. That is rather unfortunate. But with the little that they got, they were able to support us. We also have Action Aid who also stood to be a very prominent support as far as the convergence is concerned. We also have Gum Photo who printed our stationaries, and in that, part of the contribution that they made was to make discount for us in the purchasing of the materials. Yes, and also the Gambia National Youth Council, which is also serving as the technical advisor in the things that we are doing. Yes.
Okay, what makes you choose promoting youth civic education for accountability and a sustainable region as a team for this year?
Yes, we looking at the status of the country. You can see most of the things that we are facing as a challenge is more of youth civic engagement for sustainable country and again for sustainable region. We feel if the young people are isolated, meaning the future has been isolated because people will tell you the young people are the future leaders. But for us, we are seeing ourselves as current leaders and again the future leaders because hearing the not too young to run will actually give you the clear manifestation that young people are not leaders of tomorrow only, but also leaders of today. So, training leaders for them to be leaders that will be following good practices definitely needs civic engagement. And for that being the reason, we feel before giving them positions, we definitely need to prepare them so that by the time they handle those positions, they will handle them with dignity, but again, they will handle them with care. But also, they will make sure all the things that we keep advocating today, we actually deviate from them. So the only way we can do that is to prepare them. And that is why we make sure our sessions are really very tense. We put in so many pressure in our sessions because it's the fundamental reason why we gathered here today.
Okay, as the chairperson, what are some of the challenges that you face in order to make this thing happen?
Yes, as you can really observe physically, even by looking at me, you definitely understand that we have undergone so many struggles because this is something that we plan, I can say, in the past 6 months. We've done so many consultations, we've done so many engagements, we've done so many meetings, different individuals, different partners, government institutions. But at the end of the day, if you look at the response, you definitely understand that to organize an activity or such an event is always very challenging because people will give you very strong promises. But when you get to the realities, you understand that it is only few that will respond. And this will just take me to say that the fundamental challenge is funding. Funding stood to be the most challenging matter because bringing young people for a period of 5 days and having to take care all their meals, with water plus other sites expenses makes this to need a lot of funding. So funding is definitely our major problem, and we are definitely very hopeful because the last convergence we heard, the target was 100 people, but after all, we realized that it is only 60 people that we were able to mobilize. So comparing it to this convergence, you definitely understand very well that there are so many improvements because this time around we are able to register 250 young people.
Okay. All right. Why do you involve Cape more other people to this event?
Yeah, simply because we feel Kermot Ali is a neighboring village, but again, Kermot Ali, we can say they are also citizens like us because for me, where I live, I can say is few kilometers away from Kermot Ali. So these are people that I had been engaging with. These are people that I used to do so many activities with. But in the past government, there are so many things that happen, and as a reason of some of those activities, this actually stabilized them. So to me, I am still seeing them as Gambians. That is why I definitely make sure that as a regional youth chairperson, I will definitely take my stand to make sure that my quota is played because when issues happen, it's always important for us to focus things very well. Focusing it will actually tell you what can it give birth to. Considering the negativity and the damages that it will cost, should actually give you that strong conviction in order to see how best will you able to also do your quota as far as the issue has arise. So that is why we took the decision to invite them as people of Gambia, again as people of CRR, and again as people of Upper Salum, where we all came from, to come and participate because there are so many misconceptions that has been going on. To me, what I believe is we all have the ultimate decision, right choice to choose wheresoever we feel to belongs to. But again, it is between us and God to actually determine what is going to happen. So this should not serve or should not bring, any misunderstanding, or let me say, having issues to play in our society. So that is why, if I have the opportunity and the powers, I will definitely make sure I invite them in any of our activities that we have as a regional chairperson, because I consider them as, citizens of Gambia. Just to take an example, there are some of their kids that were enrolled not long ago to Njao Basic Cycle School, and this is about 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. And these people today, if you go to Njao Basic Cycle School, you understand that they are part of the most outstanding students. And looking at the role, comparing it the first year to now, I can say it almost went up to 70 something students. And looking at that number, looking at that group, what will they be in the next 12 years? So if you really contributed towards their registration to school, tomorrow when they stand to give back to the country, when they stand to give back to the region, you the one who actually took part during those processes, what reward are you going to get? And through this, I think we can, build a nation. So that is why I always stand very proud, and very ready to make sure that we do our quota in making sure we socialize them, because people do run away from them. People mislabel them that, these are the other set. I may not want to call it. These are other sets, and and I think that is giving them a lot of trauma. That is why the first day we came, I was observing them psychologically, because when people saw them with their matums, their tags that they used to carry, others were like, how did these people come here and who are they? So when they realized that they are the people of the Ndigal, you know, you see that some of them started isolating them, started to, run away from them. But we had to call the participants and put it to them that these are Gambians, and again, they are human beings like any other of us here. So we need to socialize with them and make them feel like we are all the same, because it is one Gambia, one people, one nation. And today, Alhamdulillah, you can see they are socializing with people, doing all the activities that we are doing together. And I think this way, we can, change a lot of things.
Okay, hence this summer camp is more of a promoting civic education for the youths. What message do you have for the youths that are out there?
Yeah, what I just want to tell them is, let them come to join the movement. This way, we can change the country. It might not be ideal for one to sit at your corner, trying to build stories, castigating. It's not going to take us anywhere. The only way that we can move is when we are organized and be ready to learn. But when we learn, we need to implement it. That way, we can bring a change. And that is what I will advocate for the young people to come and join us for.
Thank you so much, and then we are honored to have you here.
Yeah, it's a privilege, and we are also happy to receive you in the Convergence 2025 CRR.
Hello, I am Priscilla Yago, one of the co-founders of WAVE-Gambia, that's Women's Association for Women and Victims Empowerment, and I also serve as the Senior Technical Advisor for the organization.
Thank you, Madam Priscilla. We would like to ask you some questions if you don't mind.
Not at all.
Okay, you are chosen as one of the facilitators of this event. What's your impression after meeting them?
It's been good. It's been quite positive. I find a group of young people who've been quite determined and eager to learn and to soak it in. I've really enjoyed the interaction with them over the last 2 days, and also their responsiveness. So that's been a good impression so far.
Okay, what makes you think it's necessary for you to sponsor this event?
Well, every engagement or most engagements with youths on they deserve some support and sponsorship. We were privileged to work with the CRR committee last year, and we did some engagement with them for the first Convergence that was in Wasu. And now we are here. But then also, our work in CRR has been quite cross cutting, because we also engage with some of the number of the victims who are in this community as well in the region. As we did work with them last year and supported, it was on a lower scale, but we're glad that we've been able to upscale this year and do a little bit more with them and for them. And we've been able to incorporate that in and through the themes of our transitional justice process. And that has been a condition of our support. And we've been able to use the platform to talk about some of the critical project components with our partner, the Africa Transitional Justice Legacy Fund, ATJLF. Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel being a part of this event today?
It's good. I mean, it's being a senior youth myself. It's nice interacting with the youth, and like I said, they see their enthusiasm, their eagerness, and their commitment, and also their discipline. It has been quite good. Yeah.
That's great. What's your final message?
Final message is that we have a long way to go, and I believe we also need to stretch a hand to be able to pull up the youths and others as we are moving along, and it's what I've been telling them. We need to try and pass on the baton, so not to keep all the knowledge, the resources, the intervention, the opportunities we have to just us, but just to see how we can build up and pull others across so that they would come and ultimately and eventually continue with the work. And this is how we get sustainability. So working with a group of youths, that would definitely make that happen in the long run.
Okay, thank you so much, madam. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you. I
You're
appreciate being
welcome.
here. Thank you, Binta. Thank you, Kikita. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Assalamu alaikum, Gambia. Assalamu alaikum, the entire world. I am Omar Mcham from Nyanija district, the current PRO of the district.
Okay, Umar. Nice to have you here. What's your opinion about this event?
Yeah, the youth convergence is happening in Bansang here. Though the convergence was very interactive, we learned a lot, and then uh, we are expecting that as next year the number will increase, because this is something that will make the youth to be known all over the world. So this is something that is very important, to be honest. The convergence is one of the best of the convergence, because we have, we have learned so many things here. And then also there was interaction, which is very, very important. Like as a youth, whenever you are called, you have to go and answer. You have to go and at least play your responsibility. Understand, as a youth or as a very responsible youth, is very important, to be honest. Yeah.
That's a great piece. What's your final message?
Okay, so my final message to the youths of Gambia, to the youths of CRR, like once we are called, let's try and at least respond. This is something that is like part of us. We are the future generation of the Gambia. So if we don't build the Gambia, then we will find it very difficult. So my last message is like next year we are expecting 1,000 youths out. Understand? So it's very
Inshallah.
something that is very important. Yeah, that's my final message.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Thank you.
Hello CRR, hello Gambia. My name is Miss Kumbasware, Miss Gambia CRR 2024. We are here in Bansang for the CRR Youth Convergence 2025.
All right, thank you, Miss. And our first question is, what are your opinions about this summer camp?
Okay, as the theme of the Convergence go, it's to promote youth civic education. So, since we have been here, I have realized that this camp is educative, number one. It is to promote culture, and then it is to build peace among our youths, because the youths are the key in the nation. In every activity and every crime, the youths are involved. So if the youths are aware or educated about the issues surrounding us that are causing conflicts, so it will be very good.
What's your final message?
Okay, my final message is that this kind of camps should be organized or held more often, because it promotes so many good things in our region and in the nation too. So next time we would like to have more than 1,000 people in this camp.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
All right.
Assalamu alaikum. One Gambia, one people, one nation. I am Sadio Mane, a youth representative from CRR, a village called Dobonkunda. I am very proud to attend this awards gathering. Alhamdulillah, 3 times. I thank all participants, DYC, RYC. Alhamdulillah, yesterday what I learned here, it gave me some knowledge, because I learned the advantage of FGM and disadvantage of FGM and family planning. And those take me another stage. And inshallah, when I go back to my society, I will also inform them the knowledge that I have here to share with them.
Okay, Sajo, nice to meet you.
Thank
All
you.
right, above what you lament, like this summer camp is a plus to your educational career?
Yes.
Okay.
Being a part of this summer camp, I really appreciate it. And I wish next year, even I'm in America, I will wish to come and attend it. Because
Okay.
many of people are here. Last camping around was I went to attend it. I met many of us. The moment I came here also, I met another different people, but seem like we are one family, the same mode and that. I really appreciate my participants, my friends, my uncles, because some are here. I used to call them uncles. Well, I call them uncles because I really appreciate their works, and my friends, they are not have any problems. We are all one family here. So I thank each and everyone here. We are very, very happy here.
Wow. Okay,
Yes.
Sayo. Thank you so much. And what's your final message?
My final message to this campaign, I thank my DYC and RYCs and the all participants who leave their works and attend this August gathering here, and you, the members, voluntary workers. We really appreciate all of them.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Bedo Kumaseka from Lower Salum. I'm here in Bansang for the Youth Convergence 2025 second edition.
Nice to meet you, Ndekumba. What are some of your experience in this event?
I experience a lot because I interact with different people and I know the challenges they are facing and my challenges and advices are given. It is well encouraging because it brings youth together and together will make the region to develop.
Thank you so much for that brilliant answer. Okay, what's your final message?
My final message will be because today will be the cultural day, but the cultural day to me it is not organized because you will not only say the Wolof will prepare their own events. We know all the participants that are attending it. For me, I will recommend them to list every participant and divide it so that for me, I can only speak Wolof and I only know the Wolof tribe. So if we divide it, you only perform on any index will be very nice. But only your index to me it will not diverse.
Okay, thank you so much.
Assalamualaikum Gambia. Assalamualaikum Fine TV. My name is Abdullah Salah, a youth from Opasalo.
Okay, Ablai, nice to meet you. What are some of the significant things that you learn through this event?
Yes, the significant things I learned from this event is that from this Youth Convergence 2025 edition 2, it's a very important convergence. It's a very important gathering whereby youth of CRR gather to share ideas because as the team goes for sustainable development, is very important. And also, the youth should take the leads in every development that is taking place in the country. And if you look at the population of the Gambia, 61% of the population is the youth. So if the youth are left behind, meaning the country will find it difficult to progress. So with this kind of gathering, the youth will interact and learn so many ideas, and they will exchange ideas so that they can develop the Gambia.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Since you're talking about the youths, what message do you have for the youths that are watching us?
Okay, the message I have for the youth is that let us come together and develop the Gambia, and let us put Gambia interest first because before any other personal interest, because the youths are the very one who can decide where the Gambia will be tomorrow. So if you come together, we can make a better Gambia, and the Gambia will be labeled as among the best country in the world. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Yande Jan, Miss NEC of 2024 First Runner-up, and a student journalist at the Media Academy for Journalism and Communication.
Thank you, Yende. Is this your first time attending such events?
Yes, it's my first time.
Okay, what are some of the things that you experienced and then your impression on it?
My impression about this convergence is nothing but good, like good. Yeah, because since I came, I've been learning about so many important things, like our rights, the Constitution of the Gambia. Yesterday, on the human right, Mr. Kinter taught us about access to information to of public interest. There are certain informations that the office of the president or the government should not keep from the should not be kept away from the people, because one way or the other it may come out and cause violence, and that is what is happening to the Gambia right now.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Yande. What's your final message?
Okay, my final message is going to be that we take this seriously, because soon it will be over, and that if we go back to our communities, we give back to what we have learned here. So
Thank
that's
you
all
so
I have.
much, and then we are glad to have you here.
Thank you.
You can introduce yourself.
Okay, greetings. I am by the name Malik Mjal. I'm a youth delegate from Upper Salum, CRR North, and currently serving as a district youth PRO under the district youth committee. Right.
Okay, Malik. Thank you, and then nice meeting you.
Yeah.
How do you feel being a part of this summer camp?
I'm very much glad and then happy to be here, though this is my first time, and I have been following the youth convergence over the years. That every time my dream was to come and attend youth convergence, understand, so that I will be able to learn and know our responsibilities, our rights, and what we supposed to do as concerned youths, or what should we do for our country. That's why when the applications were opened, when my district chair called me and told me that the applications are open, I just rushed and buy the form and apply, so that I'll be able to be here, so that I can learn about so many things that are going on in the country, and we, so that we can be aware of our responsibility. But then when I was coming, this is my first time. I was thinking that maybe it might be challenging also, but then when we came earlier, we were just facing with a little problem that was in related to accommodation, because the mattresses that were provided for us was not enough, though. But then we all know that we are brothers and sisters of the same region or the same country. Then we have to stand and help each other. We accommodate each other and we stay together in peace and harmony. So that at the end of the day, we live. Whenever we see each other, we'll be smiling and then be happy. So that is it.
Okay, thank you so much. What's your final message?
Um, uh, my final message will be going to the youth of CRR and the youth of the Gambia. And then these are some of the activities that are very, very important to be organized often or every time, because here is where we learn about our civic responsibilities, our civic rights. We learn about leadership, we learn about, so many things, transitional justice and so many things that, at the end of the day, when you go back to our communities, you'll be able to enlighten them about their right and their responsibility, because many of us, we are just much of a, we do certain kind of say it's my right, it's my right, but you don't know also what is your responsibility or what should you do for your own country. You understand? So but from here, we are learning a lot. That's why I'll be encouraging each and every one of us next year, inshallah, if this is supposed to be organized again, let us try by all means, we try to witness it and try to attend, so that we can learn also. Nobody should be told. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Hi guys, I am Mariama MSK from Same district. I am here for the youth convergence at Bansang.
Okay, Mariama, nice to meet you. How do you feel being a part of this event?
Yeah, I feel happy as far as education is concerned,
Okay.
because I go to school, but there are certain things I don't learn them. Like I learned some, but not all,
Okay.
because today I learned something like about the rights I have in the Gambia
Oh,
as a
human
citizen.
rights.
Yeah, as a
Okay.
citizen.
Okay. Can you tell us the experience that you encountered during your stay here?
Yeah, I feel free.
You
I don't.
feel free,
Yeah,
like there is no
yeah.
difficulties.
I don't feel any challenges
Oh,
here.
that's cute. All right, what's your final message?
My final message is like we all should come together.
Okay, and I'm sure they had it and they will do so as you said. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.